Time for the weekly recap from the Critterverse. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So it's been a week. I don't think that anything really special happened, but let's see. There are a couple of setbacks in the rules of society, I would say. The Supreme Court ruling against redistricting in, where was it, Louisiana? Virginia? I don't know. There were some, but it was, I don't know. It from what I read, didn't sound like the best thing to have done happened regarding law this year. Florida has new districting maps, and Pete Hegseth went in front of Congress and, well, and he lied and he hedged and he avoided and he talked around and he played games, not doing the job he was there for. He's just playing games. Friday, Trump was in the Villages here in Florida, and he told them many of them could not pass the cognitive test that he thinks is an IQ test, because he's passed 3 of them. They've had to administer 3 cognitive tests to this guy to make sure he's functioning as a human. So there's questions about that. Yeah, no other president had to take those tests. Wonder why. May Day protests were everywhere. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to go with the news first. So, see, Saturday, we had supposedly some Epstein survivors speaking up in New Mexico, I saw. But otherwise, I just kind of, I avoided watching the news on Saturday. Yep, I got a little drunk. And I drank again on Sunday. Because why did I do that? Yeah, I didn't look at the news on Sunday, didn't want to. We need to have a place to discuss a global system of government. Yeah, because this whole mishmash around the world, now that we have the internet, now that we have AI, I mean, we're just going to get there eventually. If we don't kill each other in the process, we'll figure it out. But yeah, the arbitrary lines that we have all around the world is just stupid. They will not stand the test of time. If we all work together, we are all Earthians and invested in keeping our species alive. It's going to be not in my lifetime. That's not news. What else is news? Monday. Did not watch any news. Tuesday, we're still in Iran. We're starting to talk about the elections this fall, which it's going to be a circus. It's going to be a stupid circus. Everything's still pretty shit there. Okay. Rudy Giuliani is in the hospital. Maybe he's not long for this world. What was the other thing? Was there something else in the news that was kind of interesting? Florida redistricting, supposedly. Oh, Ted Turner passed away. I don't have big feelings about that. But yeah, that's about all the news. Oops, didn't want to do that. No, go back. Go back there. Yeah. All right. So, in me world, outside of the news, see, Thursday I watched the TNT movie, The Librarian, Quest for the Spear. Spear. It was the Spear of Destiny that he was going after. It was campy. It's kind of funny. There's 2 more. I watched the second one. I don't know if I'll watch the third one, but it was kind of fun. Thursday, persuaded me to put it in my list because, yeah, it had a Evil Dead kind of vibe. And yeah, I played some Gran Turismo on Thursday. Okay, no, that's fun. I think I still had just that one Formula One race that I didn't do the week before. I probably have new tests this week that I got to do. Or wait, I already did them. When did I do that? I don't know. We'll get there. Friday. Just another normal day at work. Small enhancements, bug fixes, code reviews, blah, blah, blah. And the Bruins lost. Game 6. Out of it. First round. Again. To the Buffalo Sabres, who play again tonight. They're probably already playing. I might watch here in a little bit. Who knows? Doesn't not that big of a deal. But just kind of hung out after that. Watched a couple of low-key shows on Netflix. I think I watched The Boys' latest episode. I watched just things that caught my fancy. There's something on Star Trek. Yay. Saturday, I was up before 10, which is pretty good for a Saturday. But I didn't play golf this weekend, so that's why I got to sleep in, which was great. Got a coffee going, went for a walk, made some breakfast sandwiches, and it actually rained on Saturday. That's the first time it rained in a long time. I needed to get some shopping done, and I was supposed to have dogs this whole week, but she had to cancel again. I did watch the dog on Monday, one of the 3 dogs, but whatever, that's no big deal. Yeah, so Saturday I played almost 2 hours on stream here of Resident Evil Virtual Reality. I'm almost at the end. I'm at the next to last boss, I think. So I got, I don't know, probably 2 hours or so left of it, depending on how I do. So cool. The big puzzle at the warehouse at the end seems. I hope I can get through without needing a guide. We'll see. We'll see. I watched the old Scorsese movie Casino with Al Pacino in it. That was 3 hours long. Holy moly! Interesting. It was interesting. It was good. It was a classic, but it was a lot. We had sushi from Sam's Club. It was okay. It wasn't as good as we were hoping. And had a couple old fashions. Those were wonderful. I have the good recipe for old fashions. You gotta try it. If you ever over here, ask me for an old fashioned. You'll get it. I tried to play some Dead Cells. Nope, I wasn't. I had too many old fashions. And then I watched some Fear of the Walking Dead. Cool. And we watched an episode of Invincible. Cool. I think there's only a couple left of that. Sunday. What do we have for breakfast? Don't know. I went out and I got some new walking shoes because mine were destroyed. I used them for the last year and a half or so, and 5 miles a day, it put some wear on shoes pretty quick. So I got some new quality running shoes, walking shoes, and I'm starting to put miles on. They're lighter. They were good quality shoes. Cloud something or something Cloud. I don't remember, but. And Lightning Canadians, Game 7, Lightning lost. So both of the teams that I pay attention to out in the first round. Again. So, oh well. Hopefully the Sabres go all the way. That'd be cool for them, for not being in the playoffs for forever and, finally getting the playoffs and take it all the way. We'll see. Whatever. Didn't look at the news. Global system of government. I mentioned that a little bit. Blah, blah, blah. We are all Earthians. And we need gas to be expensive because we need to stop using it. We need to find alternate methods of generating power. Gas, oil, is a resource that is limited, and we need to find other ways. But as long as there's money in it, and there's lots of money in it right now, there's still going to be jobs for humans to do for that. And I made a note that I want to, in the future for this, find a way to have people call in if they want to, or say hi, more than just the chat, because it's really not enough. So I'll think about it. Maybe I'll put a link to a Discord. I'll create a new Discord circle and then put in requests there. And yeah, that can work. Yeah, that could work. I'm just going to create a new Discord server because the one I have is not made for any of this. So I'll just create a new one, start setting it up, and yeah, I'll put it on the marquee. And yeah, cool. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Not to debate, yeah, just to share. I mean, I'm not a talking head. I'm not going to debate because it's ridiculous because you've got people arguing and talking over each other. I'm not going to play that game. Play that game with my dad, my uncle. It's not a productive game. Monday, good day at work because I didn't write hardly anything. It's a productive day, but of course I was just feeling a little bit down after losing both my hockey teams. So I did watch the Colorado game the other day. That was nice. That was good. I think that was last night. Yeah. Monday night I watched Apex with Charlize Theron. She's the rock climber, widower person who goes to the outback in Australia and okay. She found a cannibal in the woods that hunted her and she escaped. Had a real story vibe to it at the end. So I wonder, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. The realism was pretty close. I definitely got close to weak knees on some of those shots over the cliff. Holy moly. Holy moly. All right. Yesterday, Tuesday, I did watch one of the three dogs for a number of hours throughout the day while she was doing whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever. He was a fine dog, but he's very mommy attached. Tuesday, I'm just gonna walk and run more as these days goes on because obsessing over the news is it's horrible to my health, and it's not entertaining anymore. It's just stupid. It's depressing beyond all measure. I had a great job. I'm really being productive at work these last few days. I've been really putting in the time. Had some Panda Express, which is fine on the fast food scale because I can get the super greens, get some potassium in me. It's good stuff. We watched another episode of Invincible. Yeah, because there's lots of sodium in all these takeout places. Anyway, Avalanche versus Wild. Avalanche won pretty good, I thought. Played some $2, $5 poker. Yeah, you never know. I had somehow got to see the flop with Queen 7 offsuit and flopped a full house. Didn't win any money, but just, you never know. Any two cards can be the best hand. And I did fold 6-7 offsuit to a raise. Sorry, all those who think that 6-7 is something to be praised. Yeah, I lost $5, so that was whatever. That can happen on any other night. Sometimes you can win $10, you can lose. It's just whatever. I'm not playing for trying to win any money. I'm just having fun. Met Gala happened. Okay, whatever. Spirit Airlines is gone. And somehow Sean Duffy wanted to blame Biden for Spirit Airlines going under, even though the CEO literally said it's because of gas prices. And yeah, whatever. Listen up, humans. Tell the truth. If you're unsure, or if you are sure of the truth of what you said, if you're sure of what you're saying, you would not fear to be criticized because you know the truth is on your side. If you're lying and you know you're lying, you don't want to answer questions. You want to deflect. You don't want to talk about these easy questions. That's only liars fear the truth. You know, if you're speaking the truth and somebody's scared of that, it's because they're a liar. Watch some Seth Meyers, The Late Late Show or whatever that is. He's an interesting comic. Yeah, and I updated Apex Legends and played the new character. That's not my style. It's just like Octane. It's just too fast, but it'll be great for the teenagers. And anyway, that was the weekly recap. Not too bad. Not too bad. That was less time than most. I didn't spend all dilly-dallying, so. Alright, let us play a game.